Hello there, Jenny Nellis here, clinical animal behaviourist and horses translated. And I asked on my social media on the weekend, did you have any questions, something you'd like to see me do or know an answer to? And one of you really lovely followers, thank you, asked me how to deal with ones that nip when being led. So that was kind of like a really useful one to ask, because I have somebody who feels like they ought to be nipping, because he's actually a bit frustrated because I've got all the training gear ready and I'm yakking away to a plastic thing with a flashing light on. That's the camera and you, and this is causing him a little bit of a delay. So this is something I've been working with him anyway, because I want him to learn he has to wait for the food and he doesn't get it for nipping. So I am wearing a decently padded jacket to help me not react, and you'll notice that I've not actually shoved him back or pushed him back, because this will stimulate him probably to push and shove me as well, unless I walloped him really hard, and then I'd probably just frighten him because he's not actually got a lot of confidence. And I thought we find a lot of young ponies, especially if they're boys, if you're doing stuff they don't really understand, they start to try and socially engage with us, you know, interact with us, and they usually do that through the medium of play. There we go. So I was just going to see if I could lure him back. We're actually doing this with the rope as well, so I don't want to, you know, for aesthetics and all that, well, he's just going to have to be here. So without further ado, I'm actually just going to get on and do and show what I do and try to talk at the same time. So first of all, I wait for him not to really be pushing on me, because he's got to earn each step of the haltering process, because I've paired all of it with getting food. So he understands if I touch him on the neck, I feed him. If I put the rope on him, I feed him. So he's got to be doing behaviour I'm happy with before I instigate any of those things. So not nipping me, I can put the halter around him and I can feed him. And you probably can't see that because we are a little bit probably too close to you. So I apologise. I am going to move him to a more suitable location so you can see. But I want to do it without drama. So he's not nipping me, so he can have the head collar put on. Really pleased with that. Just going to buckle him up, and he's going to hope he's going to get a bit more, which he is, but not now in a minute, as we say, not now in a minute. Now when you're not asking and begging and nipping at me, I'm going to go in my hand, move bum bag and feed you. Right, so I've now got him halted, and I'm going to see if I can just back him up so you guys can see. This is going to be better for you all. Not for you, missus. So I hold him fairly short, so if he does bring his jaws round, my hand is stuck underneath so he can't reach me. So that's one way I deal with any kind of nip attempts. I can also block them without having to push off. So rather than holding like this, where there's lots of room, I actually hold under there quite short so he can't reach me. And if he's not wiggling, nipping or anything like that, then I feed him. I have to ignore his mum a moment so that she gets bored and gives us a little bit of space. And this time I'm going to ask him to do something else. So I'm using a little bit of lure and reward combined with the lead rope pressure. Teach him to go backwards, so the lead rope pressure goes on and food comes under, and when he moves back he gets paid. And I've been doing similar for forward movement. I'm just trying to be tactful because of what Flicker is doing here. So if I want him to walk on, I bring the lead up forward, I move off, he just catches up with me, stop. So I hope you were able to see some of that. I may have to edit this when I check back. But basically, if he's nipping, he's getting nothing. I'm holding my arm in a way that's reasonably protective so that I've got the lead rope short. I can still keep it light, I can still keep the tension out of it unless I need to put pressure on, but it means I can also keep my hand out of his mouth and my arm out of his mouth. And I don't push and shove back because that's likely to stimulate more pushing and shoving. Thus, kind of makes him want to shove more, and it makes him want to wrestle me. So I actually not going to indulge him in that game. I'm actually just going to go, try and free myself. I'm actually just going to go no more and step away. No more, step away. Because actually we're done. So the next moment I'm going to give him his last freebie, because that's what I do, and then I walk away from him. There we are.